We would like to invite everyone to visit the Panther Partners booth across from the Booster Club booth to learn about a great tax credit opportunity. Again, visit the Panther Partners booth across from the Booster Club booth, and there you can learn about a great tax credit opportunity. A couple of other announcements. Pre-game annual Stigler High School football golf tournament, Saturday, October 29th at Briar Creek Golf Course. For more information, you can contact Stephanie Long. Again, the annual Stigler High School football golf tournament is going to be held Saturday, October 29th. Center and compassion. And the Stigler Booster Club would also like to show their appreciation to sponsors of the Thursday team dinner. Thank you to Jeff and Becky Merle and Tom and Joey Kettles.
All right, I think we are actually up and running now. Hang on one second.
Test, test.
All right. Well, Coach, we're about to kick it off right here, and I was wondering if you might have a few takes on the game real quick. I'm up here with Coach Ryan. My name is Chris Larcade, doing the play-by-play tonight, as Coach Ryan is helping out and giving us his wisdom on the football game tonight. We are short one man. Coach Farney is on vacation, and so we're just making it work tonight, right, Coach Ryan?
That's all we can do. I thought we'd miss him, but I see they've got a big hot air balloon over there, so that'll lessen the blow a little bit. But it's a big game tonight. Stigler 6-0. We're 6-1. 2-1 in the district, and they're 2-0. A lot of things positioning for playoffs is going to be taking place tonight. Got a fine team and a beautiful setting and perfect weather. I'm anxious to see the kickoff.
Awesome. Well, we are still getting some things lined out here as the teams are getting ready to come on out in the field. We have our captains and our coin toss coming on out, and we're making just a few adjustments here. Sorry.
Number 56, Mason Osborne. For the Panthers, number 70, Kansas Goalie. Number 53, Keegan Good. Number 12, Will Rose. And number 18, Martin Hare. Our officiating crew tonight is Rusty Bracken, Bill Holt, Brad Reisenhuber, Rich McLary, and Dustin McGraw. Panthers have won the coin toss and have chosen to defer to the second
All right,
half.
Stigler has deferred,
They'll begin the game by defending the
and
Western
Muldrow will
Conference.
receive the kickoff. Well, Coach Ryan, what's the strategy here?
Well, I don't know that we've played a team with the size lineman that Stigler has. Maybe Berryhill. They had some big kids up front, but Stigler has a huge offensive line. They've been in the same system, really. Coach Reisenhuber, who left to be the offensive coordinator at Muskogee, he set up the system that they run, and they've continued to run it, and they do a good job. But I don't know that they've dealt with the speed that maybe they may see tonight. I think our strength is our quickness on offense and defense. We're not necessarily a large team, but we do possess quite a bit of quickness and in some areas quite a bit of speed.
That's right. Of course, not Seminole. I'm sorry. We were at Seminole last week. Stigler is coming in this game 6-0. Looking at their previous schedule, looks like we've met some of the same opponents, such as Salisal and Seminole. And so last week we were, of course, we had a great game and travel to Seminole game and the Bulldogs played very, very well. And after watching film this week, I'm very optimistic. I mean, I know that it's a 6-0 team, but we're a 5-1, and the team that we took a loss to is one of the better teams in the state right now, Berryhill. And so, like you said, size is definitely going to play a role. Those the big guys up front, but I definitely think that we can make a great push tonight, and it's going to be a positive outcome for us.
Well, when you talk about Stigler, you can say their record's 6-0. They played Blackwell and different people, but I don't think that they have played anyone that has a winning record so far this year. Now, of course, they had a lot to do with that probably, but any time that you're 7 games into the season like we are, you pretty well have set yourself on your course, and it's just the object is to execute, and for us being a running team, we don't need to lose yardage on any downs. Try to stay manageable in that situation, and hopefully maybe create a few turnovers.
Absolutely. I think that's where it's going to be the keys of the game tonight for me, at least, is keep the ball out of Stigler's hands. We do very, very well on offense. Now, according to their statistics here, they have a pretty balanced offense. If you look at their passing and their running, they're pretty even on both sides, wouldn't you say?
I'd say they're a very balanced offense. And most of their pass plays are play-action plays. They're not really a drop-back pass team, but they run the jet motions and fakes off of it and the counters back away, and then they'll boot off of it and throw the ball there. So they're a balanced team. They're loaded. We'll get our hands full here, but I'm anxious to see how we perform tonight.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like the Bulldogs are in the helmet, and so they should be able to run out first. And then soon after will be the Stigler Panthers. And here come the Bulldogs.
Here come the Dogs.
And here come the Panthers.
The age-old conflict, cats and dogs. Just take that.
We're going to be juggling a little bit. We're all kind of crammed in a box right now. And no, you can't see it. If we had a camera in here, I don't know if we could squeeze it in. But we're set to kick off. And, of course, Muldrow will be receiving. See if we can set the bar here.
Well, it's a 48-minute game, and we've shown that we can come back from adversity. But it sure would be nice to get a good start and put a little doubt in the Panthers' minds.
Absolutely. The last two games, I know that they've struggled a little bit in the first quarter, and so have we. We've struggled a little bit in the first quarter, but the games have been tight for them all the way up until the fourth quarter. So if Muldrow starts out strong, comes out strong on offense, hopefully we expect big numbers here in the first half. We'll see if they kick it to number 4, Coach.
That'd be a decision they might regret. No, they didn't. But they kicked it to a dangerous man right there.
Jacob Gregory on the return gets stopped.
Oh, Jacob, he got the ball and was working his way to the middle, but they didn't let him get there.
No, they're going to spot it around on the about the 24-yard line.
I think we're healthy this week. No injuries last week. That's something that's important too.
Absolutely. It looks like everyone's back here. Shotgun set. Collins and Maskey's in the back. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Stopped right at the line. Maybe a yard on the play.
Little counter play using the fake to Collins to the left and running the counter with the quarterback.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Taking time to get the play in. About 5 seconds left on the play clock. Matthews takes the snap, goes out to the left side, looks to make the pitch. Ball looks like to be on the ground. And Stigler has recovered. Well, that's not the way we wanted to start it out.
Well, there's a hard hit on it. Looked like he got his helmet right on the football and created that turnover. But we'll just have to see what happens now. They've got good field position on us, but they still hadn't got any points out of it. They like to run a trips open set. You know, they're pretty wide open offensively.
Perry takes the snap. He's running up the middle. Stopped by Collins.
That's well blocked. They ran a little quarterback ISO. And back got his block. The quarterback broke off of it.
Well, that'll bring up a first down for the Panthers, and they're in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Twins to the left, man in motion. Hands off around the outside. Stiff arm. Brought down by Cody Gibbs.
Hello, Cody. He tried to stiff arm Cody, but Cody's pretty relentless.
Well, that's going to bring up a loss for the Panthers, but it looks like a loss of about 2 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Panthers break with a shotgun formation. Hand off to number 18, Martin Hare.
That's just a good, tough run. Yeah. Looked like we had him 2 or 3 times, but he's able to break tackles. Made a nice cut. Showed a little speed on that, too.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of physicality out here tonight. It's going to have to be on display. They're coming off the ball hard.
That's just a zone play to the right, and back pick the right hole. And when you do that, you have a chance.
Yep. Brian Lopez for Stigler. We're set to kick. There's the snap, and it's up. And it is good. No, it's no good.
Pushed it a little bit to the right.
You know, I was never really good at seeing if the ball went through the uprights or not. I don't know if it's my depth perception or what it is.
You know, last week, of course, we didn't have the turnover to start the game, but we did give up a long drive. So, you know, we've righted the ship before on that deal. And it's important now to answer back, kind of get yourself established in this game. As you're going to have to be stopped instead of stopping ourselves on that. But it happens.
Well, here we are set to kick off again, first quarter, with 10:02 on the clock. Once again, Lopez set to kick. Kick is up high. Gregory on the run.
Much better decision that time. Last time Jacob was running side to east and west. This time he said, I'm going north and south, and he did a good job. Puts us in better field position up to 36.
Well, both plays that we saw last series with Matthews, he was keeping the ball. Now we see Crumrine in the backfield, back to our seems to be our regular formation, which is the pistol set. Hand off to Collins up the middle. He's got a little bit of room there. He's up. He's clear for the first down. He's got some room. One man to beat. He looks like he's going to go all the way here, Coach.
I don't think they got enough of them back there to stop him.
Touchdown, Muldrow.
Well, that was a dream of a run. He went through, the safety's unblocked, but he's unable to get him down, and then they thought they were going to cut him off on the sideline, and he said, go ahead and head that way.
Well,
because I'm going to go the other way, and he cut it back, and with that kind of speed, once he got in that open field, just a matter of time. No wonder he's averaging 204 yards a game rushing.
Absolutely.
He's got a third of it already.
Fria's kick is up, and it's good.
His leg looks a little stronger tonight.
It does.
Last week we just barely got him over, but this one he boomed through the uprights.
Has a little bit more pick-me-up this week.
I tell you what, the blocking on the left side of our offensive line right out there, that created a large hole. And like I say, once Collins, Trendon gets into the secondary, it's not going to be easy to hem him up. And Stigler just found that out.
Honestly, I mean, for an opposing team, whenever you see a player like Trendon Collins, how do you really prepare for that?
Well, if you're lucky, maybe you have someone on your team with similar speed. But if not, it's just hard to get a real look at what you're actually going to be trying to defend. You can say, well, we'll keep our lanes and do this and that. But if one guy gets out of position and he gets space, then hemming him up is going to be a real problem for just about anybody. That was a great run and good blocking up at the top.
Absolutely. Fria set to kick. He's going to boom this one off to the left side. It's going to roll out of bounds. So that's going to be a illegal procedure call.
All right, here we go.
That'll put the ball right on the 35-yard line.
Now we get a chance to have a defensive reboot. We've actually picked up a point on Stigler. So we're one up on them.
Looks like they are in a pistol set as well. Hand off right up the middle with number 6, Winkle. He's our go-to running back.
That was a good tackle by Gibbs. They'll have to block him. They'll have to account for him. They came off. They're trying to get a little movement up front there. I'm anxious to see how this plays out.
Looks like we've got an empty backfield, split wide on both sides. Perry takes the snap. He's looking downfield. Pass is complete to Winkle. Nearly fumbled the ball. But he recovers.
I know that that's supposed to be legal, But if the ball is thrown downfield, that tackle can't be downfield.
Right.
And, when he came from the other side of the field, I'm pretty sure he was about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, but I guess it was close enough that he's supposed to be behind it, though. But that's okay.
We got trips left in the shotgun formation. Perry in the backfield takes the snap, and looks like it right through the hands of Winkle. Starting to see a little trend here. We're trying to get it into Winkle's hands. I think that is the game plan right now for Stigler.
And it could be just a deal where they're trying to take your focus away from what they really like to do, and that's to hand the ball to that little quick running back that they've got.
Man in motion, fakes handoff. Perry's up the middle, but he is stopped by number 12, Jacob Gregory.
That was good read by our linebacker, Jacob, on that. And the backside played it pretty tough, and Jacob was able to escape and make the tackle for just a small gain. 3rd and 9, this would be a good chance to get off the field.
Absolutely.
A trip strong set where the backs with the trips there.
Trip right. Perry drops back. And the pass is complete to number 15, Mason Jones.
Nice play, good throw, good catch, good route. Quarterback made a good read. We didn't get much pressure on him that time. We missed Nito Palmer to get in there and get some pressure on those guys. Jared, usually he's a pretty good pass rush man.
Well, once again, Coach, we're talking about in the pregame. It looks like we're seeing a lot of balance between the run game and the pass game.
Oh, yeah.
Perry in the shotgun formation. He drops back.
That's what
he's going to force one in, but overshot number 15, Mason Jones.
Well, they're doing a good job pass blocking right now. We're not getting anywhere close to them, and that's been our MO on defense is creating plays in the backfield. I'm looking for Crumrine to make a play.
Absolutely. Hand off to number 18, Martin Hare. Maybe picks up a yard, if that.
Well, here we go, 3rd and long again, so we're going to get that opportunity. It may be 4-down territory for him.
Be looking for a pass play on this one.
Trip strong to their bench, into the sideline, kind of.
Perry signals, he drops back. He's looking downfield. Throws to number 12. Pass is complete to Will Rose.
Well, they ran a little flood route there. They had 3 levels of out, and a flag, a 10-yard out, and then that 15-yard out or 20. And the quarterback was able to read it, and he made an excellent throw. Once again, though, there's no pressure on him. We got to find some way to get to him a little bit. Kind of a stack quarterback sweep.
Perry's going to keep it. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown.
They're doing a good job on that blocking us. They set up in a heavy set and block down, kick out, and lead up in there, and the quarterback was right behind them, and he did a good job.
Panthers are going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. Perry drops back, throws, and it is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, so far they've kind of had their way with us here. When they get in the 3rd and long, they're able to complete a big pass, and and they get close to the goal line, they've been pretty effective running the football on us. So I'm sure the coaches are going to be talking to them about maybe an adjustment or two and getting lower and escaping some blocks. We can't stay blocked.
Well, one thing that I've noticed is we're not seeing a lot of the blitz packages that we usually see, or we have seen in the past few games. And I know that we're probably holding off on that blitz to contend with that pass game of theirs. But would you say would you be one to say blitz it all out, or?
Well, you know, you've got to make the decision there. Can you stop the running game? If you let them empty the box, like to put 3 out there and 2 over here, that takes 5 years out. Now you've got about 6 left in there. Of course, they've only got 6 in there too, but it makes it where you don't have really leverage from the outside. So everybody has to really be at their game. Of course, if we're going to have to do something to get a little pressure on the passing game, and we will.
The last 2 kicks have ended over on the left side with Jacob Gregory. Lopez is set to kick. He's going to boot off to the right side this time. I believe is that Gibbs right there?
I think it was.
Gibbs takes it down just past the 35-yard line.
You know, Gibbs is the kind of player that I know him. I know his dad when he played, but just watching him play with the fearlessness that he plays football with, it's just it makes everybody feel good. Just a good kid. He plays without fear, and he just tickles me. His dad played a lot like that, to be honest with you. We're back in that stacked pistol. We kind of got that offset back.
Snap and hand off to Crumrine. He's battling his way upfield. See where the official spot is, but he's definitely making positive yardage on that play.
That's a good pickup.
Gain of 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, the Stigler's committing right now quite a few in that box, and they're leaving themselves vulnerable to one-on-one matchups. There's not really maybe one person farther than 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. Well, now they're back one.
Hand off to Collins. It looks like he's breaking tackles once again. He may take this one back.
It's gone. They
Touchdown Bulldogs. Trenton Collins.
Well, this big play offense we're running. I tell you now, that line is doing a good job, and like I say, you make a crease, and he'll do just about the rest sometimes, it seems like. It's a great run, good cut. Looks like we're in for a long night.
And it's good.
No free edge, you can't hardly beat him.
He's got it dialed in now, Coach.
He's got it dialed in. I believe that's 10 in a row.
Absolutely. When that puts the Bulldogs back on top, 14-12 with 5:28. Is that right, Hope? 5:28 on the clock. Got Hope Moss running our computer tonight for our live stream. All the pressure in the world.
Tell you what, these kids do a great job. I know that. I've heard nothing but good things. They're in place and in position and doing all they can do. That's better than any local broadcast around here, I guarantee you.
Well, you know, of course, you know, they have Panther Vision on here tonight as well, but it's always fun to see the kids as they come out and, you know, they got adults and all these other things, you know, around us, and see a bunch of high school kids pulling up some cameras, and, you know, what do you expect? And then
I mean, to tell you, it's good.
They're professional, they're good-mannered, and
fine representatives of our school, as good as it can get.
Well, we appreciate all of our viewers out there, and here we are set to kick off. David Frias is marching it off. And it's back off to the left side. It's going to roll out of bounds.
I don't know what, I guess that's 35. We're just taking all the guesswork out of that deal.
Well, I know he's got the foot to put it downfield, Coach. I'm wondering.
Well, you know, it just comes to a case of you don't want to give up a big play on special teams, and I know that's kind of, it doesn't sound right, but it's just that we may be trying to rest a lot of people on special teams, some parts of it. And if you can get it down to the 20, 35 and maybe give somebody a breather, that's probably something that they made the trade-off on there.
Shotgun formation.
There you go.
It looks like we got a little false start on number 21.
Now that's more like it.
That's exactly right. That's going to bring it 1st and 15 for the Panthers. If we can have a defensive hold on this could do a lot for our momentum. Shotgun set, man in motion. Fakes the handoff, hands off up the middle. Stuck right there. Oh, what a tackle.
Magnificent tackle.
I believe, who is that? Is that number 15? Is that Frias? Was that Frias or was that Gerard?
No, I don't know that.
I think it might.
It looked like it's Frias, but you know, you get to thinking, am I seeing things? No.
I think
it was David. He made a fine tackle.
Oh man, that was a wonderful tackle right there. Stopped him in his tracks. Let me tell you.
All right, now they've got like a split backs gun.
Handoff.
Trying to outnumber us over here.
Handoff to Winkle. He's out to the outside. He's met
and
taken down by a host. Once again, Frias on the stop.
I don't know.
Quick help there as well.
And he may not, but it's been my experience, if someone stops their feet and starts using their arm to try to stiff arm people off of them with their feet stopped, they're going to fumble the football, because while they're doing all that pushing and shoving, they're not going anywhere. And if someone will, they'll probably get that ball from him.
Perry with the signal. Shotgun formation. He checks off to the coach. Calls a timeout.
Good discipline there. Watch the football. Nobody jump. That's what they're trying to do, draw us off sides.
Well, no freebies tonight, Coach, right?
I hope not. You know, this is an important deal. We've put some doubt in their mind. Are they going to be able to stop Collins? They can't commit, but maybe one more, and they'll have to leave somebody unguarded if they put him in the box. So I don't think that's likely. But they're going to need to keep scoring something and maybe get a stop and get back on offense. It may put a little more doubt in their mind there.
Well, as you were saying, Winkle last week, he struggled with several fumbles at Locust Grove.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. I believe they turned over the ball. I think it was 3 times. Punch-out fumbles.
I can see that.
Well, Perry back in the shotgun. Got trips off to the right. He's dropping back. Throws downfield to number 12. I believe that is Mason. Oh, Will Rose, I'm sorry. Not that I think that anybody from Stigler might be watching, but still want to try to get the name right.
The kid's accurate when he has time.
Yes.
And pass rush right now, we're not really trying to escape and rush. We may be more afraid of the pull down scramble than we are him throwing it, but right tonight he looks pretty good throwing it.
Perry with a fake handoff. He throws downfield. Ooh, boy. Collins was almost there to get that one. It's dangerous territory to throw into.
That was a little bit high. Those are the dangerous ones to throw.
Absolutely.
I tell you, the Stigler offensive line is impressive with the with the protection they're providing that quarterback. We got a little blitz coming this time. They tackled him. Oh, they saw it too.
Flag on the play. Handoff was made to number 18, Martin Hare.
Kansas will get the holding call. We'll back him up 10 for the spinal foul. And it will remain second down.
Linebacker was able to blitz that time, and once he got past their hip, they didn't have any option but just to grab him. And fortunately, the referee was right on top of it.
Perry with the snap. He's dropping back. He's got a little bit of pressure on him. Throws the Winkle. It's complete. He's cutting upfield. He's met by Gibbs.
It looked like we had Gibbs in there. I tell you what, they rallied pretty good that time because he had a little traffic as soon as he caught it. He was able to get by it, but he wasn't able to go upfield from it. Here's that play that's been giving us a little trouble, though. They've hit us with third down pass plays. Little three-level outs and even dig routes over the middle. So let's see what coach comes up with here.
Going with the shotgun formation. Got a little man going out to the left side, but he's dropping back. He's still looking. And, a little bit of confusion there, but the pass was intended for number 15, Mason Jones.
Well, he was a little off target on that, and we were in the area, and if that ball would have tipped off his hand a little higher, there would have been a turnover maybe we could have got. Okay, here's another special teams play here. We're able to shut them down that time. We should get seemingly pretty good field position.
Got a little bit of movement in the backfield, but the punt is up.
Doing a good job of covering it. It's short, though, out of bounds over there.
Once again, trying to keep it away from the man back there to receive that punt.
Good directional punt there by them.
How much time, Hope? How much time? 1st and 10 with 2:17 on the clock.
Bulldogs start this drive on their own 26-yard line.
Going back to the pistol formation. Heavy on the right side. Off to Collins. Ooh. Collins took a pretty good shot on that one. Looks like a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. Still had positive movement, and we still saw
make 6 yards of play, you'll never punt. So there's nothing wrong with that. Getting that power set again. Got a little end over.
Matthews takes the snap, hands off to Collins. He's off to the side there. Pushed out of bounds.
I guess he said, well, that's a good job. We went and unbalanced that side, had the end over. We had to, for them to be lined up properly, there'd have to be very few people left over here, and that's a danger that maybe they decided we'll just be outnumbered over there.
Well, brings up another first down for the Bulldogs. Matthews taking his time. Hand off to Crumrine. He's off to the left side. Breaking one tackle. Gain of about 5 on the play. We'll see where they spot it. But there is a flag on the play as well, Coach.
Looks like they've spotted a hold against the Bulldogs.
That's 10 yards from the start of the foul. We're going to play first down.
That's 5 yards from the spot of the. Was that 5 yards from the spot of the foul right there?
No, it's 10.
10,
But it is from the spot of the foul, though, so it's only about a 7-yard penalty this time. That's still, you want to avoid it, but
First down with a little extra to go.
got a little trip set this time.
Hand off to Collins. He's up the middle. Makes another cut. And he is brought down by number 2. And that's the quarterback, McCade Perry.
Wow.
What kind? I'm trying to do the math here, Coach. What was the gain on that play? So we started out on the 30.
It
It's a 25-yard gain, right?
Well, it's even more than that if it's the 30. He's pretty impressive now. It's a nice play. I'd be interested. No, just
Matthews with keeper out to the left side. Flag on the play. Well, with the back judge, we don't know what that's going to be, but I'm probably going to say it's going to be holding. Holding is called against the Bulldogs.
well.
Got to keep those tissues off the ground, right, Coach?
Sure do. That's paying for the same ground twice. But it adds to a rushing total sometimes. I don't know. I said he was averaging 204, but I'm not sure he's not close to about 170 already. So he's had a couple of 60s and probably 50 in between.
Well, that's going to bring it in to the first quarter for us here. Muldrow 14, Stigler 12. Bulldogs are on top. And Stigler, they're coming out strong. They're doing everything that we thought they would do. And, we are too.
Sometimes it just seems like our old defense, it just takes them a little while to kind of find their niche. I thought it happened that way against Seminole, and then the previous game against Berryhill. There for the first couple of quarters, it looked like we weren't be able to stop them, and then by the second half, we scored 21 points, and all we need is an onside kick, and we're going to be back even in that game. So I like our makeup. We just, just need to get started there on defense and keep going on offense. I know that's obvious, but our offensive line, that last time we got in the trip set and we put Collins back as a long back and ran that inside trap, that was well blocked by both sides of the line on that.
Absolutely.
And only a secondary player back there got turned around 3 times and finally about gave up, and then we happened to bump into him. But it's first and looks like 24. They go with that unbalanced.
Direct snap to Collins. Had a little bit of a gap there, open up. Looks like he's got a short gain on the play. Sounds like the Stigler coaches are getting a little bit excited there for that stop.
Maybe their last chance. It's something to celebrate, I guess, if you hem him up. We're bringing Crumrine out of the ball game.
Yep, subbing in for Crumrine is Trenton Irvin.
Doesn't look too good, though. Looks like we're going to have to take a timeout.
Timeout, Muldrow. See if we're going to see a different formation here. If maybe Crumrine just came out for a little bit of breather there, or maybe a different formation. Who knows? Well,
you know, Eli has been oh man, he's been the toughest guy on the team for us this year.
He's done a great job.
I've been watching him a little bit this game. He seems as though he's not. I don't know if he's got some injury or something, but he's not playing at the speed I've normally seen play at on defense. Now, of course, on offense, he's doing a good job. Anytime you're averaging 35 yards a play, you're probably getting pretty good point of attack block out of your fullback. So
well, and right here we are, you know, 7th game of the season, and seventh game of the season. Feels like it's flown by. Collins is giving the play in. Looks like he's going to be we're going to be in a wildcat formation. Collins takes the snap. Pitch number 12, Jacob Gregory. He's hit behind the line. He's taken down hard. It's going to bring up a significant loss on the play.
Well, we didn't handle the lost yardage play the penalty that got us behind the sticks, but you know, they happen. That's some drives you just do yourself in with them.
Matthews on the sideline. Looks like coach is handing in the play. Yeah, I said wildcat formation, but actually Matthews wasn't even out there, so.
Oh, it was a wildcat play.
Direct snap to Collins.
That's what I'd do.
He's looking for an opening. He's got a little bit of a seam there. But he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Dogs.
Number 6, Jace Winkle. Number 15, Mason Jones. 4th down, 4 Dogs. Back to punt number 5, Caden Matthews.
Matthews back to punt. Collins in motion. There's a snap, good kick.
Oh,
Looks like it's going to make a run downfield. And Collins is there to save the day. It's going down it right at the 20-yard line.
It's like a 35-yard punt.
It's what we needed. I mean, considering how far back we were due to penalties and lost yardage.
Stigler wasn't convinced we were going to punt it. They didn't have anybody back. Maybe from past experience they've been having trouble fielding them or something. But okay, they come out and that trip's empty again.
Got trips off to the right. Perry in the backfield. Takes the snap. He looks off to the right. Quick pitch out throw to number 12, Will Rose, but he's stopped. But they're calling it incomplete.
I don't know about that. Something was going on there because they pulled the guard, and I don't know what the end project was going to be, but something was not quite what it should have been. Now they're coming back in that stack, that offset eye out of the gun.
A little different formation. Got a little bit of scrambling around there. Looks like another quarterback keeper.
That's what it is. They just, right now anyway, that's what they're using for the quarterback to run. He's powering in behind them. We got an injured player down there. It looks like
Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard.
Gerard, he's one of our leading in causing fumbles. He's got 3 on the year. I think 2 of them were just from last week.
Third and about 3.
Quarterback keeper once again met by Crumrine right at the line of scrimmage.
I knew all I had to do was mention his name. That I've done something. He's come alive. He may be the guy that
that was a great stop there by
figures
the
it out as he
Bulldogs.
goes.
Man, we needed that.
Yeah, we need to watch the ball here. I don't trust Stigler, never did. But they may try something here, like draw him off. Some kind of.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Of course, the punt crew comes out. Number 6. Winkle's kick
Get out of the way, guys. Don't even get around it.
goes out of bounds.
Good field position back at the 49. That exchange of punts there, we made up about 7 yards, so that's good. And plus, we have a 1st and 10 instead of a 3rd and 27. So
Absolutely.
we might be able to do something here.
Looks like all of our regulars are out here.
It's a pretty good match between these linemen. Our offensive line has opened some holes. Their defensive line is a good bunch too, so it's going to be a battle all night long.
Quick snap to Matthews. There's Collins. He's still moving. He still breaks another tackle there.
That was a nice 9-yard run right there.
Absolutely.
He
Just when you think he's going to go down.
well, you know, and the thing about this is that move that he makes, it's not just to be making a move. He
No.
makes it, he gets out of trouble, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, he may go, and then it takes a village-like deal to tackle him. You can't. One guy's got no chance.
The amount of push that he gets when he stops. So when he stops, all of a sudden he's moving about 3 yards the opposite direction. Once again, handoff to Collins. He's got a little opening there. Looks like he's going to be good for the 1st down as long as there's no flags.
Bulldogs came out that time an unbalanced line, and the backs just find the open lane there. There's an extra hole on that side created. If the defense doesn't overshift, then there's going to be a vacant lane there. Plus, Eli takes care of the linebacker, and then you just have a good play.
Collins in motion. Handoff to Crumrine. Met by number 53. He's a big one.
Well, we let one slip there. We had just what we wanted. When the reaction to the motion, they loosened the linebacker and walked the corner out. And when they did that, that was just about going to give us enough space to let Eli
Just for a point of
go
reference.
through.
Just for a point of reference, I was like, you know, that boy's a pretty big boy. He's 5'10", 270.
Who's that? 53?
53. 5'10", 270.
Well, he played that well. He was the end on this side. And he was going up against old Mason Osborne. Mason still made him, but he was able to escape him and press and pursue the ball there. Got a long yardage situation here, 3rd and 11. Bring a little special group in there with it.
I think I would take this one and put it right behind number 75, old Boyette. And getting good push off the line there. Matthews kicks it out to the right side.
Run it. Run it.
Ooh, throws it. Interception.
Defense made a fine play on that. We were dragging the tight end across there, and he really played that boot pass pretty well. They matched up with Eli. Only decision probably we could have made other than just throwing it away, maybe pulled it down and run it. But that
Tricky situation there. Well, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Looks like another quarterback keeper off to the right side. He's got picking up some blocks there. And he's met by Collins, forced out of bounds.
too much. They got on the edge on us that time.
Well, they're getting that overload right, overload left. You can pretty much bet that they're going to trust Perry to keep it. But even though when you know that thing's coming, that's a lot of weight coming right at you.
Yeah, it's one of the concerns you have when you
hand off to number 18, Martin Hare. He's brought down.
Tough running, but hard hitting.
Bryson Limore on the tackle there.
Yeah, Cody was in there. Cody Gibbs in there, Bryson. But they were able to gain 4 yards.
It's going to bring up second down and looks like about 6 yards. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Hand off to number 12. Muldrow. Tackle made by Gerard Palmer.
We had a couple of decisions there maybe that we could do it different. If we could do it again, we made the wrong choice. We took a path and let the ball get outside with us when we maybe could have made it turn back toward the defenders.
Well, that'll move the chains and start the clock again and bring up a fresh set of downs for the Panthers.
Got trips up the top. That's too many men in the backfield.
Hand off to Winkle. Missed tackle. Finally brought down by number 8.
That is too
Denver Click.
many men in the backfield. You can't have 2 outside and 3 in the backfield off the line of scrimmage. And I think coach is trying to tell him that too. And that guy held up 2 fingers like, yeah.
Well,
see this? There it is again. There it is again. Now, look how many's out there. There's 2 of them.
Fake handoff, quarterback keeper. He's brought down by Crumrine. There's a flag on the play.
Well, I think that the young man over there finally, there was motion to what it was. The receiver stepped up to get on the line about the time the ball was snapped.
Maybe they can consult a little bit about that. Too many men in the backfield, too, while they're huddled up.
There's 3 of them in the backfield here. I don't know. If they pick that flag up, I may have to run a video camera down there and have a review.
Well, they're still talking about it, Coach. Now,
I think the coach down here yelled at one of them, said, "You got to move up on the line," so maybe they'll get that fixed. They got away with it once, but not twice.
It's going to march them back 5 yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Oh, looks like drop pitch in the backfield. Intended for Will Rose. He's their fast running back.
Yeah, that would have been a nice play if they could have executed it, but that goes to the old saying of no execution is better than poor execution. You'd be better off not running something you can't execute. All right, here we go. They got that what I'd call an ace formation out of the gun. The tight end's flexed.
Quarterback dropping back.
They're throwing a seam route.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing that defensive back, which in that case, that's old Cam. He fought for that ball. It's a good thing he did because the guy had a step on him. I'm sure they'll revisit that in the second half, but that was a good recovery and not giving up on it. Now this is see, you take like this deal here. Look at there, how many's in the backfield? 3, 4. That guy wasn't up there either.
Punt is off. Going to roll on out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Not really sure where it's at. It's hard to see past the wood paneling right here, Coach.
Isn't it, though? Last week they had the scoreboard behind the stands, and then this week they've got a cabinet. And then
well, we do appreciate really do appreciate the hospitality that we've received here so far.
You're not kidding. I wish it's raining or something where I'd really be in good shape.
Well, hand off to Collins. Cuts it up with a gain.
And off to Julie Collins. Seven.
Bulldogs just need to maintain possession, get a little drive, get some field position here, at the least.
Back in the pistol formation. Matthews takes the snap, hands off to Collins. He's met in the backfield.
We missed one there, let him slip through on us.
Collins tackled by number 6, Jason Weagle. Third down.
Bring up a 3rd and 7.
Timeout, Stigler.
Timeout, Panthers.
Try one of them grabs it.
Minute 33 to go in the first half, so Stigler called a timeout, hoping to give himself enough time to maybe get the ball back and have a chance to add some points. While the Bulldogs here facing a situation, either get the 1st and 10 or they're going to be put in the position where Stigler's going to have the ball at the end of the first half, and they may have it at the beginning of the, well, they will have it at the beginning of the second half. So could be the old 2-for-1 there.
Well, here we go. We got 3rd and 7 to go.
Big play here.
Minute 33. See if the Bulldogs can convert here. Got that heavy right formation of the pistol. Oh, direct snap to Collins. Ooh. And Stigler's going to take a timeout. Trying to slow everything down so they can have a little bit of time left on the clock.
4th down, Muldrow. Minute 23 left before the half.
Well, 4th down, we got to punt the ball. Make a stand here on defense.
Well, on punt protection here now, we need to do a good job of making sure that we get this punt off. They don't have anybody back deep. So just get it off and let it roll. Just like that.
Matthews with a great punt. Rolling out of bounds. Going to push them back past the 50. They don't have any hash marks out here.
Oh, yes. That ain't worth it. Look at that.
All right, well. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
More like 9.5 where they
Yeah.
Here we go. We got that tray set to the right. Tight end flex.
Handoff. number 18,
Leading off the number 18,
Martin Hare.
In the floor, second and 6, tackled by number 6, Cody Gibbs.
I believe that was Gibbs there on the tackle.
Oh, yeah, Cody made that play. Here's that stag deal. Get ready now. We're going to let a guy get the edge on us.
We're going to see a quarterback keeper. Perry drops back. He's holding on to it. He's looking downfield. And he's met by number 42, but he's not going down.
Good job of Cam Matthews out on the corner out there. They tried to run a little hitch and go, but he didn't fall for it.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Down to 17 seconds. They're trying to pick up the first down. They don't get it done.
Pass is incomplete to number 6, Winkle.
But they'll probably go for it here. It's 4th down. If they don't make it, there won't be very much time left on the clock anyway. So I'm sure they're going. I got a good feeling about this too. If they happen to throw it deep.
Trips to the right. One man in the backfield.
Back up, Bobby.
Quarterback rolls off. Oh, tries to make a pitch.
That's a forward pass anyway.
Well, I don't think that win is planned, Coach. That's going to bring a conversion of downs, or turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. I don't think these referees were wide receivers back in the day.
No, I tell you what, the Bulldogs they don't have much time to work with. But I know one thing: if they can make a little crease, it might go a long ways. I guess we're going to take a timeout.
Play clock down to 3. And there's a timeout called for by the Bulldogs. Well, Coach, we got 6 seconds left in this half. Got a fresh set of downs.
Well, you know, the defense played a lot better. The longer we played, the better we got on defense. And, you know, they were executing at a very high level to start the game. They took advantage of a turnover. They connected on some 3rd down passes and 3rd 10-plus passes. Quarterback looks sharp there. But we've done some good things, too. We've broken some runs. And really, up until about the middle of the second quarter, we were doing about what we wanted offensively. Then we got into a long yardage situation, and then after that we didn't perform as well. But it's a good time when halftime's coming up. The adjustments will be made. Everybody will see what they thought they were going to do and then find out what they were actually doing. And so another set there, and I'm anxious to see the second half. We're a second-half team.
Absolutely. Well, empty backfield. Collins off to the left. Now in motion. Fakes the handoff. Matthews is going to keep it. He's going to run it down, and he's also going to run down the clock as well. And that's going to bring it into the first half with the Bulldogs on top, 14-12. Well, we've got quite a few things going on in this halftime show. Of course, we have Stigler and their marching band, and then we have our own, the Pride of Muldrow, which if you've been keeping up with Facebook and social media, you might have caught their video on our Facebook page. But they went to the OBA competition last week. Right after the Seminole game, me and the wife and all that, we just came back and we just got ready and headed on back up to Putnam City North, and we pulled in a full day there. And after two rounds of competition, Pride of Muldrow came out with 4th place in the state competition for Oklahoma Bandmasters Association, and which is a tremendous achievement for our band. They haven't actually competed in 10 years, and this is a great group of kids, and this is their first year to do that. And so a lot of bright things to look forward to for the marching band this year. Well, and at this time, we also want to say a special thank you to our Platinum Plus sponsors, the First Assembly of God of Muldrow, and also the local bank, or as also known as the Bank of Cherokee County. Their support helps us put on broadcasts just like this, and we're also looking for other sponsors as well for this game broadcast and helping us bring the students out and get their travel and everything else covered. And so we really do appreciate all of the support that we receive from all of our sponsors here. And so we're going to go ahead and cut it back to our game footage. Looks like they are honoring all the first responders out on the field.
We'd like to say thank you. We appreciate all of you. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And all those guys do deserve a special thank you for all that they do for their community. Some of those guys got a pretty good arm on them. Well, next up will be the Muldrow Band, and we will take a timeout right here as they begin to set up, and stay tuned to see their halftime performance.
Stigler, the Stigler High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Ryan and Valette Stanford. The color guard instructor is Brandon Saki and Julie Bishop. And the band is under the field direction of Damaris Lopez. Color guard captains Channing Shelton and Cambry Boyles. Drumline captain Christian Smith. Tonight's performance is sponsored by Farmers State Bank, Andy's Dam Store, Stigler Home Center, Tara Gerald's Realtor, Platinum Realty LLC, Stigler Printing. We also want to thank Beverly Basden for taking the senior pictures for the band's senior banners. Once again, the Sound of Stigler will be performing their 2022-23 competition show, La Dolce Vita, The Sweet Life. The Stigler Band recently went to the Beggs Marching Invitational, where they received first in class, outstanding color guard and percussion, and placed 7th overall. Yesterday at the regional marching competition, the band received the highest ratings, straight superiors, and are now eligible for state sweepstakes in the spring. The color guard also performed independently and also received superior ratings. Congratulations to the band and all their hard work. Drum major, Damaris Lopez, is your band ready? Let's hear it one more time for the sound of Stigler, the Stigler Marching Band.
Well, that's about enough of that, right, Coach?
I reckon so.
Well, they got a very long pride song there. All right, well, we're back. Talk a little bit about last half and also what we got going on, hopefully, with this second half of play. Of course, the score is 14-12. Bulldogs on top if you're just joining us. Very physical first half of the ball game. Pulled out some great plays. Trina Collins, two touchdowns, two great field goals by David Frias. And what's your thoughts on this here, Coach?
Well, you know, the quick strike ability of Muldrow and Trendon Collins overcame the turnover that we had inside our own 30 and the other drive in which they converted 3 third and 10 plus plays. But they were, unfortunately, they missed their extra point and failed on their try for 2. So that's the difference in the ball game. 2 big plays for Muldrow, 60-plus yard runs, and David Frias adding the extra points, and that's the margin that we have to lead at halftime. The thing that I found curious about the first half was Eli Crumrine, and the defensive player that he is, they have neutralized him a little bit on the front end, and as well as almost all the pass rush. We haven't been able to get much pressure on their quarterback.
He's had plenty of time back there, which has been very decisive in the third down conversions for Stigler, which, you know, they had, I believe, 3 in the last half. Major conversions where they not only got the first down, but they also picked up an additional 5 to 10 yards.
Right. They're a good-looking team, so are we. We've got to continue to – we had a drive kind of established itself there, and then, of course, we had that penalty which put us out of our down and distance that we'd like to stay in, and when that happened, unfortunately, we weren't able to convert. However, it was a close ball game this first half, and it's all to be decided now. Stigler will get the ball first. They won the toss and deferred, and but both teams, I think, probably have experienced some second-half success. They both consider themselves a second-half team, so it should be a whale of a half.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, while I was down on the other side of the stadium there, I couldn't help but smell this wonderful smell of popcorn, which I heard there might be a legendary story that we just didn't have time to tell before.
Well, Coach Farney was working with Coach Jones, Rich Jones, and Farney, I guess the aroma of that popcorn was more than he could he couldn't keep from going and getting a bag of popcorn. So we're out there warming up, and Coach Farney has a bag of freshly popped popcorn. And Coach Jones walked up to him and said, "You've got popcorn out here?" And I'm telling you, of course, all the other coaches kind of thought, well, that Farney, he's eating popcorn out here. One of a kind.
He just couldn't stand it.
He couldn't resist.
Been a long bus ride over here to Stigler or something.
Goodness, more than he could take. He had to have that popcorn.
Oh, man.
That was a cold night, too. I'd have went for hot chocolate if I'd went for anything. It was cold that night.
Well, I tell you what, we do miss Coach Farney in the booth.
Oh.
But of course, he's on vacation. He's chilling out. He's probably watching the stream, going, "Man, that's not how the story went."
I don't think Lana would let him come out and play tonight. That's what happened. His wife, Lana, wouldn't let him come.
Got to take that fall break.
Yeah.
Got to take that fall break. Well, here we are. We're lining up for kickoff as we get set here. Not only are they getting set, but our cameras are also getting set. Well, let's see if we can keep it in bounds this time.
Well, I don't know. I think that guy they've got standing over looks like a pretty good-sized kid.
Got a flag before the kick.
You got us for offsides.
That's going to bring up a re-kick. David Frias with another try. Well, it's going to give them yards right around the 30-yard line. We'll see where they place it.
Well,
could be around the 35, actually.
It should be 5 yards more, so it should actually be the 40-yard line because of the 5-yard penalty.
And that is where they're going to put it, on the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 40.
So excellent field position starting the second half for Stigler. Come out in the trips left. Let's see what they've decided they're going to try the second half.
Perry in the shotgun, takes a snap. He goes right up the middle with the quarterback keeper.
Crumrine's in on that tackle. But they did pick up 4 yards. That's a good sign of things to come, maybe.
Well, when you start saying Crumrine, he usually puts it in gear, I'm telling you. Shotgun formation. Twins off to the left. Fakes the handoff. He's on the move. And he's brought down by number 8. Whoop. Number 8, Denver Quick.
Going to be about a yard short. A little over a yard.
3rd down and 1 in the middle of the field. Perry looking for the sign.
Come out in the double set.
Quarterback's going to keep it. He goes up the middle. He's got a little bit of room there. Brought down by Collins. They just emptied out the backfield and ran it up the middle.
Tackle by number 4, Truman Collins. Ball on the 23.
So it's a good hole up front, and the quarterback was a quick player, and he made a good run.
Trips off to the right. Perry with the snap. He's going to keep it once again. Brought down by number 12, Jacob Gregory.
Tackle by number 12, Jacob Gregory. Gain of 8, second and 2.
We brought some people that time, but he faked to the back, and we took him.
Trips to the right. Shotgun formation. Throw is made to number 12, and it is complete to Will Rose. And that'll be a touchdown for the Panthers.
A little play action pass off the zone look, and they were able to suck the linebackers up and throw in behind them on a good slant pattern. It was well thrown.
Looks like
now they're going for 2.
They're moving for 2 here.
Pass play.
Pass is complete to number 18, and it looks like he is stopped.
He didn't make it.
And the 2-point conversion is no good.
Good gain tackling there.
Well, that's going to change the score on the board to 18-14.
Frias and Click made that play to keep him out of the end zone.
Absolutely. Well, looks like they're trying to create some hesitation in the defense by doing a few quarterback keepers there, and then, of course, then pulling with the play action over the top.
Well, it's similar to the first drive in the first half. They pretty well went through us there, but now it's our turn to respond.
Number 14, Brian Lopez, set to kick for Stigler. And the kick is up. Truman Collins with the reception. He's bringing it downfield. He's still inbounds. And he brings it down just shy of the 45.
Looks like he returned it about 30 yards. So we'll set up on their side of the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46.
You know, sometimes I wonder if we should just Velcro another number on the Collins jersey just to hide him out every once in a while. Because I don't think he intended to actually kick it toward him.
I think they changed late and anticipated where the kick was going.
Matthews takes the snap. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got a little bit of wiggle room up there. And the ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by number 15.
I tell you, Cam hit that one running. He was running hard. He would have been down, but I think he fell on top of one of their players, kept him from hitting the ground. And that's when the ball came out late.
Well, the difficult part here is that, you know, we don't have a lot of substitutions between offense and defense, and we just got to get that one out of our head. I mean, that.
Oh, yeah.
On to the next play, and here we go.
Got a wide trip. It's more than likely just trying to move 3 people out so they can run the ball up inside.
Once again, the quarterback keeper on Perry. Stopped by number 12.
That's old Gregory there.
Gregory.
Starting to get a feel for it, maybe.
Not spending much time in the huddle. Little quick out pass. He's got to move.
Little bubble.
And that'll bring up a first down for the Panthers. Defense has got to find a way to stop that momentum here.
Got a little.
Perry takes it off to the left, and he's brought down by Collins in the backfield, but there is a flag on the play behind the line.
Well, the Bulldogs will have a choice here. Either take the loss down or move them back 10 yards. And they're going to move them.
First and 21.
So the Bulldogs choose to move the offense back a few yards, but keep the down.
Got a bunch trips to the top, not very wide.
Perry with the snap. He's dropping back. He's got a little quarterback pressure there. And well defended by Gibbs. Pass was intended for number 12, Will Rose. Stigler doesn't like the call, and there's also a flag on the play.
Wow.
We have a personal foul.
They got us for roughing the passer.
I was looking downfield, Coach. I didn't really see what happened in the backfield there.
Well, they hit him about the time he threw it. That's the reason the pass was off, but I don't know why.
Moving the down markers. First down. Perry dropping back to pass.
I think we're kind of getting more spirited on defense now.
Pass was complete to Blaine Guthrie. It's brought down by number 44, Stratman. They've been kind of double fronting our front guys up there tonight. Haven't seen a whole lot of them getting out past the blocks. But now this is an interesting formation.
A little diamond set. We don't not respecting it too much, so.
Perry dropping back. They're going to say that he caught that ball, but from my viewpoint, there might have been some grass touching it on him. But it is called a reception, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers.
Probably going to try to run the ball to the wing side up there.
Perry off to the left side. It's caught a blocker, and he's going to get the first down. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal.
First down, Panthers. First and goal.
Panthers moving pretty quickly right now. They're in and out of the huddle.
Yeah, they're not letting that play clock get down too far. Once again, got that heavy package on the right side. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Ball on the ground. Looks to be a fumble. Bulldogs are showing that they have it, but waiting for the official call. And he's calling him down. Before the fumble, he's calling him down.
Huh.
Wish we had instant replay on that one, Coach. Well, that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Empty backfield.
Man in motion. Perry's going to choose to keep it. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Good for a touchdown. Well, it looks like they're going to go for the extra point. Snap is back. And it is good. Well, Panthers up 25-14 on Muldrow with 5:51 left here in the 3rd quarter. Well, as you said, Coach, they're not waiting around like they did in the first half, where we'd get about 5 seconds left on the play clock before they'd get to the line and snap the ball. But they are definitely coming out of the huddle with a little bit more momentum.
Right now, that defense has been out there all but one play the second half, so they've kind of got a little rhythm on offense right now. There's plenty of time left.
Well, we're set to kick here. Changing directions. Jacob Gregory. See where he's spotted right here. Looks like he's going to spot him around the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Looks like Coach Ellis had a lengthy conversation out there for the kickoff.
He may have been asking for an explanation there on that fumble.
Absolutely. We've got trips to the left. Matthews in the backfield. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's still charging forward. Takes a hard hit from number 18, Martin Hare.
That's a good block up there by Boyette. Osborne on the left side, Gleason in the middle there. They created a little bit of space. Of course, Eli came through and cleaned it up, making a 6-yard gain out of it, almost.
They're definitely using Collins out to the wide, and that's clearing out the backfield. They're respecting Collins. Matthews, once again, with shotgun. He's going to keep it up the middle. They didn't go for it on that play, though.
Third and manageable, though.
Third down is about 4 yards.
That's going to bring up 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Bulldogs taking their time. Collins up the side. Able to work it outside there. And looks like Panthers brought the blitz on the inside.
Good blocking again by the left side. Osborne, Boyette, Gleason, Crumrine, and excellent run there by Trendon as he's able to pick his way through for 6 or 7 yards.
It's going to bring a 1st down for Muldrow. Right around the 48-yard line. Pistol formation. Direct snap to Collins. He's off. He throws downfield. Wide open Gibbs. He's got it.
Oh, Bobby Plank
Bobby Plank. So sorry.
Been looking for that play for a while.
Bobby Plank.
Nice job. That's what we need. Just get ourselves back in it one play at a time. Win each play.
Great pickup there.
Bulldogs go with a little unbalanced look.
Matthews with a snap, handoff to Collins. He's running through the hole. And that's going to bring him within reach.
Going to be a 1st and 10, just inside the 10. Same formation.
Hand off to Collins. He's up the middle. Looks like a gain of about 6 on the play.
Tackled by number 53. Keeping good. Second and goal. Ball on the 4.
Of course, we got a second and about 4 yards to go.
Second goal. This time we unbalance over to the left.
Cam's got an opening there, and he's right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Good drive. Good answer.
Well, after 2 touchdowns, Bulldogs answer back. Get to hear the fight song again, and Frias is stepping back to try to punch one in for the extra point. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Offsides on them, so we are down by 11 points.
Could you?
So a 2-point conversion would put us back within 3.
Would you go for that, or would you go for the? Well, I mean, Frias has been pretty sure money.
I know.
It's hard to turn that down.
It's chasing points, but they're not going to do it. They're going to stay with their old reliable here.
Snap is back, hold is down, and he's got some height on that one, and it's good. He must have changed his shoe size or something like that, because for the height that he's been getting on that ball tonight, it's been a little bit different than what we've been seeing throughout the season. But hey, it's still good.
That's a shot in the arm right there. Now get you a good defensive stop here, and you've kind of withstood the onslaught. Some of it you did it to yourself with the fumbling things, but it's a long game. Mistakes will be made. Opportunities will present themselves.
Well, 25-21. Panthers still on top. 2:21 still left in the third quarter.
Be honest with you, it's the kind of game you should have expected when you came down here.
Absolutely. Watching these two teams, throughout the season, a lot of anticipation for this game.
In the 13 games they've played this year, there's only been 1 loss. So
yeah,
these teams are used to seeing a little adversity and overcoming it. And nothing feels better than going on the road and getting a big win against a district foe that's in the hunt too. So nothing wrong with this.
Bulldogs are set, lined up, ready for the kick. There's the boot.
Stayed on the field this time.
Inbounds. And he's wrapped up by Collins right down on the 15-yard line.
There you go.
That's it. Said he changed his shoe.
It took a while to set that up, but we've set it up.
Put a little backspin on that one.
Ball on the 15-yard line for the Panthers. 2:19 left in the third quarter.
Let's play some D.
First down and 10 on their own 15-yard line. I'm going to come out in the trips to the right. A little movement up front. Going to be called on the Bulldogs.
Outside defense to move the ball forward 5.
I think they changed up their snap count a little bit.
I think they may have on that one there, tried to get a free 5 yards, and they were able to do it. That's okay. Don't lose your edge. Remember, we're the ones that have to play fast.
Perry drops back in the pass. He's looking downfield.
Oh, there you
And
go.
we got an interception. Matthews,
Watch out behind you.
he's got a man coming up behind him.
That's what we're talking about.
And look at there, Coach.
That's why you just have to be a ready ball player.
That's right.
You never know when your opportunity's coming.
That is
But
right.
if you're not ready for it, it doesn't make any difference. We've got the ball inside the 25.
Mm-hmm. Stigler has kind of gone silent over here in their bleacher section. Good time to be on a. Here we go. Collins out to the outside. Trying to work his way back to the line. He's got a little bit of room there. Steps out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock.
Well, it's looks kind of like a magic trick to get 3 yards out of that play.
Yeah.
But that's what we do.
It seemed to me that they took a gamble on that one and just tried to pick a side.
Got a little unbalanced look here this time to the left.
Direct snap, low snap. Collins with the ball. Looks like they're bringing a weak side blitz.
Well, we started that a little bit wide. Weren't able to get back underneath it. That guy was not going to let it get outside of him that time.
It's going to bring up third and looks to be like 14 yards.
Bulldogs are going to use one of their timeouts here. Talk this over. It's a big play. We need to get most of this yard. Some of this yard is back. Get in a manageable situation.
And coach called it. Got a timeout called. All for the Bulldogs. Well, coach, pull out your trusty old playbook. Thinking time.
Well, like I say, this is not maybe not get all of it, but you want to get something where you get back within a manageable a fourth down play. And you might even, which I wouldn't, but they may even consider a field goal as well as Frias has been kicking.
Especially with the height that he's been having on tonight.
Yeah. Key thing is don't waste this opportunity we've given ourselves here. Oh, Bulldogs.
Well,
Got a little double set.
shotgun formation. Twins to the left and right. Crum run in the backfield. Matthews is going to keep it. He's upfield.
He's protecting that ball.
Yeah, he is. And he's got both hands on it. He ain't letting it move. Now that will bring up 4th down and about 2 yards to go. I say you got to go for it right here, Coach.
Oh, they're going there. They're going to go for it.
I mean, that is definitely within the range of Frias. But can't turn down that kind of field position.
That's a big play here. Somebody's going to be excited after this.
Shotgun formation. Matthews takes the snap. He's going to keep it off to the right. Hard push. And we're going to blow it dead. It looks like we are going to be a turnover.
We didn't make much headway over on the right side that time. There was we faked the ball to Collins and tried to lead Crumrine up on the backer, but just didn't get any movement in the front. They were able to close it down for no gain or possibly even a half-yard loss. Little double set here.
Oh,
bad snap.
Bad snap. Collins is on the ball. And he's showing that the Panthers recover it.
Oh, that's so
pretty
close.
quick to call that one right there.
Oh,
Gerard
Palmer, he
Well,
looked like he had a shot at it, but it's a funny shaped ball. Sometimes you don't get on it there. We'll get it though. They lost about 11 or 12 yards, so it's going to be second and real long from inside the 10.
Well, we've got a lot of excitement coming in here to the 4th quarter. If you're looking for a good ball game, I think you found it.
It's in the balance.
I know a lot of people are enjoying this at home, and you know what's funny? This week I've had 3 or 4 people say, you know, I didn't know that I could have YouTube stream onto my 65-inch television in my living room. I didn't know that was even possible. And so their world has changed, Coach. They're sitting here watching Muldrow football on the big screen, and you know, I got to say that's not a bad spot.
No, technology is a wonderful thing when it comes to that.
I'll tell you what, if you're out there and you are able to send us a comment or in the chat or anything like that, tell us how we're doing. We always love to hear from you guys and supporting the Bulldogs. And so tell us from where you're watching from. Last time we had some people watching down in Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina, and people from all over the United States, alumni from Muldrow chiming in. So love to hear from you guys. Well, Panthers on the goal line. They're going to have a quarterback keeper, and he's brought down by Gerard.
Now that's more like it. That's the kind of plays he makes for us. He chased that down from the backside. They pulled the guard and tackle, and he was able to get through there and make that play.
His quickness and speed is definitely
3rd and a mile now. It's about 3rd and about 20.
Perry gets the snap. Quick throw out. Oh, interception by Gibbs.
Looky here. Looky here.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, I'll be.
There you go. Defense comes up with the ball, and now we're back on the board. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
I tell you what. The ball was on target. The boy was expecting a contact. He didn't get it necessarily,
Man.
but he lost the ball up there. And
Quick heads-up play.
linebacker, Cody Gibbs, was dropping to his hook, and he broke on the curl, and that's why you run to the football, because good things happen when they.
Well, they brought the pressure that time, and were able to get a hand on it.
Well, I'm going to take part of the responsibility for that. I think I bragged on him.
Well,
that's one of the worst luck things you can have happen. Me say something good. But we're back in the lead, 27-25, early in the fourth quarter.
Well, this game is far from over for sure, and we would like to put some more room in between us and Stigler for sure, but it's nice to be back on top.
Tell you what, I like the speed at which we're playing at now. I see some people running and moving quick and doing some good things.
Well, the Muldrow crowd has definitely traveled well over here tonight. Everyone's got their blankets out, the hoodies, the jackets, starting to feel a little bit like football season, if it hadn't already. It's getting to be about that chilly weather time. Frias at the kick. Kicks is off to the left. Bounces out of bounds. Didn't quite get the backspin we did before. But that'll put the defense back on the field. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Panthers elect to have the ball placed on the right hash.
Going with the
Got a
spread.
little tray set this way, tied in, 2 receivers wide side of the field.
Perry with the keeper. I'll say that for, Perry, he is a hard runner. I mean, just like Matthews, he's able to cut up field, hard run, hard to bring down at times.
Okay, they got a flex, a tray flex to the wide side.
Ooh, hard hit. Looks like Gerard Palmer in on the backfield for a loss for the Panthers.
Now that's that counter play where the GT counter where they pull the guard and tackle, but they're not stopping Palmer. He's reading that tackle pull and he's getting right in his hip pocket and he's made some plays over there this last 2 or 3 series. He's coming alive. All right, they got that double set.
Quarterback drops back. He's looking downfield. And his pass was intended for number 6. That would be Winkle. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9. Can't see nothing here but a punt, but
good defensive series there for the Bulldogs. They gave up a little bit on 1st down, but got half of it back on 2nd down, forced them into a throw. The coverage was good down there.
Official's going to take a timeout for an injured player on the field.
Yeah, I believe it's old Mason Jones. He's an outside linebacker too, so looks like a cramp.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the cramp plague.
Here we go. Let's go. See if we can catch his punt there.
Well, just as a reminder, Winkle is their punter. He's also one of their running backs as well. See where he places this punt or if he decides to keep it.
Well, I hope he punts it and gets to make the tackle too, or has a chance at it. No,
Oh, short
get out of the
punt.
way, get out of the way, get away,
boys.
get away, get away, get away.
Nope, 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 nope. Gotta play smart, boys. Play smart.
We're going to Get some individual coaching there. Do not get around that football. Okay, here we go.
It's hard. It's hard. You see that ball in front of you. You want to take a shot at it, but
Yeah, it's just not worth the risk. And they'll explain that to him. I'm sure they have said something to him, but heat of the battle, sometimes you just...
hand off to Collins, off to the left side. Got a little bit of room there. Brought down. Picks up a pretty good gain on the play.
Got a gain of 9. Looked like somebody leg whipped old Bobby, maybe. He's up, though. He's a tough dude. He'll make it.
Crum Ryan bringing the play in. Let's go
I'd like
ahead.
to see that same set and let old Crum Ryan run that trap. They've switched Crum Ryan with, is that 30?
Yeah. Well, Collins with a handoff. He's upfield. Good for the first down. No flags down.
I tell you, that's a good decision to run towards your bench. That's usually.
That's Tegan Collins.
Is that who that is?
You said number 30, right?
Well, maybe it's 90. I'm sorry, it's 90.
Number 90.
I don't see one, do you?
There's not. He's not on my roster. We gotta get an updated version, I guess.
It might be 99, old Robert Mullenix.
Mm-hmm. Matthews going to keep it. Ooh.
Nice 8-yard run right there. Bulldogs have kind of got them going now.
A little bit of a late hit on that one, in my opinion, especially with the quarterback running the ball, but who am I? Second down. Second down, 2 yards to go. 8-13. Shotgun formation. Matthews keeps it up the middle.
I believe he has it.
He's already, well, officials waving him forward, so we got a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. That ball is going to be on the 21-yard line. Keep that clock running, Coach. Keep that clock running.
Well, Bulldogs are using quite a bit of their play clock. Snapped it with 3 seconds to go.
Collins out to the left side. Got a little bit of pressure, still moving upfield. Forced out of bounds.
Good decision. Good decision. Gained 6 yards.
Positive movement. Well, Muldrow student section is all fired up. We're hearing it from over here on the opposing sideline.
That left side over there has really done a job.
Yes. Shotgun formation, plank off to the right. Low snap, but Collins has it. He's got a little bit of open room. He's got a man to beat, and he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There we go.
Well,
got 6:39 left on the clock.
we need to get this extra point
Yes.
to make it a 2-score game.
Yes.
So
Whew, I can breathe now, Coach. I can breathe a little bit.
that was a good run and good blocking on the right side, Boyette. Of course, you can't hardly say anybody without mentioning Crum Ryan and that number 90, which I'm guessing is Mullenix.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a good job of leading in there.
Oh. It's blocked again.
I think that one maybe was a
he,
little low. It didn't
yeah.
look like it ever got up much.
Yeah, I think he hurried himself a little bit. But either way, score is 33-25. Muldrow on top. .639. Well, now this is unfamiliar territory for Stigler. I mean, they usually are a fourth quarter team, but they're usually up at this point in the ball game. So, you know, that's something that's not been the case for them for the last 6 games. It's got to be a little bit of a mental challenge there. Big red chant starting on the sidelines for the Bulldogs. Frias' kick is up. It's going to stay in bounds. Can't see who it was who actually had the reception on that kick.
It's returned out to the 40. Looks like the 42-yard line.
There, check your measuring tape.
Well, no, that's closer to the 41.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got a doubles with a tight end flexed at the top.
See if they go with a keeper on this one. Nope, he's going to hold back. He's going to roll out for the pass. Crumb Ryan on the tackle.
Yeah, I was thinking it.
Gains maybe a yard on the play.
Well, I don't know.
Well, there's a flag down.
Looks like a 10-yard holding penalty, I suspect. We had a good job of William. Old Stratman got through there, and I think he's the one that drew the holding call because he just came scot-free. Forced the quarterback to flee the pocket, and at that time, Eli got him in his sights and chased him down. Second down, and it looks like more than 20.
Just a little bit over 6 minutes left on the clock. Perry back. Hands off to number 12, Will Rose. He's going to move it up a little bit.
Forced out of bounds there. He's still going to need about 19 yards.
Looks like Gerard took a pretty hard shot right there on the sideline. He's quick to get up.
Somebody's meeting with the team over there. Get out there, he said. Don't be giving up no more plays like that. Let's go. Don't you better watch it how you get on the field there. Don't
What are we doing?
I don't know.
A little bit of substitute. Well, Gerard had to come out there. Like I said, he took a hard shot right there on the sideline. All right, hand off to number 15. He's over on the sideline. He's forced out of bounds.
We'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Denver Quick was able to push him out there. Fortunate because there was not many people left after him. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Defense could pull a stop here.
They've got that big Willett, I believe is his name, over here at the wide receiver. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try.
Absolutely. They're going to. Perry drops back. He's looking. He's not seeing anyone open. He tries to force one in, but it's going to be, incomplete.
It'll be 4th and 9. And they're at the point where they may try to go for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got
Bulldogs will be right now. There's everybody yelling, watch that ball.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left. 4th down, 9 to go.
Going to be in an empty set.
Let's hear that student section get a little bit louder right here. Well, we're going to see a timeout called on Stigler.
Oh, that was a good job there by us.
Right. Try to change up the snap count. No one jumped. Now you're going to have to think about it and see if they want to still run this play.
I'll tell you what happened. We missed a line there, and they were anticipating us lining up over here to where they had all the trips. And when they saw that we didn't line up like they thought we would, they must have been planning on taking it to the wide side of the field. But we had more over there than they did.
Called their bluff.
Well, they may be back over this way, though, because they may say if they're not going to do that, we may have to come this side. I'm glad to see Palmer back out there. He's one of our better pass rushers.
Absolutely. Looked like
I think the confusion will wane a little bit now.
Well, they're bringing the trips to the short side of the field. Empty in the backfield. Perry's dropping back. Got a little bit of time, and it's going to come up short. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. So Bulldogs take over.
Receiver slipped down, and the quarterback still threw the route. He kind of tried to stop it once he saw him go down, but he was going to run a square in at the stick, and when he planted to do it, he lost his footing. The quarterback started to throw and was trying not to throw it, but it was too late. The rush was about to get to him, so he went ahead and let it go, and it had no chance. But that was just a fortunate thing for us there. Now we got the game in our hands here. What we need to do is just
protect the ball.
Protect the ball.
Protect the ball.
Matriculate it down the field.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation in the pistol set. Matthews, hands off to Collins. He's off to the left side. He's got a little hole there. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to walk it in for a Muldrow touchdown. We do have a injured player on the field, number 70.
That's Gleason.
That's Gleason.
That could be a big injury.
Let's just pray that it's a cramp, but
Well, that was an outstanding. I don't know what happened. We got in an unbalanced line at the top, and at the last second, Stigler shifted down into the A and B gap and left nobody really in the C gap or out. So I guess when the linebackers saw that, they were scraping hard to get there, and of course they overran it. And once you allow that cutback, there's just too much field left over here for to him. Collins back up. Trendon is having a special night. He's had quite a few of them this year. I hope Gleason's able to.
Oh, it looked like
maybe he just got.
Looked like he might have tweaked that knee a little bit, but Gleason is up, and so I think we're all taking a big old sigh of relief here. Coach, you're like as cool as a cucumber right now. I'm like wearing holes in the carpet. We're probably going to have to pay for some carpet in this booth up here because I'm pacing back and forth and whatnot.
What is the score right now, Chris?
Well, the score is 39-25.
14. I think that we're going for two. I don't know that maybe we got to have somebody, Coach.
Well, yep, Gleason's out, and so he's on. Somebody get in there. Come on.
There he goes.
Lineman sprint.
Put that sandwich down and go, son.
Find your helmet and get out there.
We got a new center, so things could be a little bit odd. Looks like maybe.
Moving for a 2-point conversion. Snap is good. Collins is up the middle. And we're signaling it is in, and the 2-point conversion is good. That's going to bring the score to 41-25 Bulldogs.
Well, that was an outstanding little deal there. We stopped them, and then we were able to take the ball and go punch it in.
I'll tell you what. This is pretty awesome, Coach.
Wonderful, just wonderful. I'll tell you that.
Farney is probably just chomping at the bit. He wishes he probably was here right now.
I wish old Farney was here myself.
He'd be squeaking up a storm.
That would, I can't help it when I see old Bobby Plank out there, number 14. That was old Farney's number.
Oh, man.
But he's a lot bigger than Farney was. But
what position did Farney play?
He's quarterback.
Quarterback?
Yeah, he was a quarterback, boy.
I remember now. I remember some stories there.
He was a gunslinger. You know, Chris, here we are. We're sitting here at 41 points with 5 minutes to go in the ball game. And if you saw the plays and stuff that we run, you'd think, oh, they're not scoring 40-something points. It's not the plays, it's the players that matter on that deal. And if you get a big hop.
Oh, yeah, good hop on the play.
There you go.
There it is. He's going to take it down right there. Man, wide open shot there.
Well,
Great kick by Frias there.
That was another.
That was a worm burner right there.
That's another weapon in the arsenal, that tumbling kick like that. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, now Stigler does have the ability to air out the ball.
Oh, they do. Yes, they do. And this game is not over, but the Bulldogs are in a good position right here. They go out in the doubles with the wide twins out here. I don't know.
Well, we got a little bit of reverse play.
Yeah.
And Collins is there to make the stop. Oh, we got a man down. Well, he's coming back up.
That's Click.
Yep, that's Click. He took a hard shot there. Coach is making sure he's okay. I saw that one, Coach. They had one of the offensive linemen that ran off to the right side there. He caught Click not looking ear hole.
Somebody's got to go out there, don't they? Have we got somebody in for Click?
Call a timeout here. Make the substitution.
We got to have one more. Somebody's going to get a chance to shine here.
First time we've, well, we're not going to talk about injuries. We're not going to do it, Coach.
No, don't mention the I word.
Nope, we're not. Well, Stigler got their meeting over with and now headed out to the field.
I think Click's back in the huddle. Maybe he's good to go. He may have just got the wind knocked out of him. I know one thing. I'm glad to see him up.
A little different formation here. Yep, they're getting them spread out right now. Perry holding on to the ball. He's throwing the ball downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Collins takes it down. He's going to hold on to it. Let the clock run down here.
Yeah, he scored.
He got an interception.
That's like that guy that ran that pass route a while ago and slipped down. He wasn't meaning on slipping down. He had his eye on this sideline over here, and I had mine on it too.
Hey, I was saying, he got football knowledge, Coach. He's got football knowledge. He's taking it down, safe play.
Well, this is
41-25.
This is a good deal.
And
God, we got somebody else in here now I don't recognize. Old Stratman's coming for offense. We're about to have to call a timeout or something. Well, they're going now. Okay, now they're running.
Well, Matthews is bringing in the play.
That's a little extra time, thank goodness.
Play clock's at 19.
Oh, that's plenty of time there. Stratman's in for 90, which we think was Mullinex. Stratman now is the power back.
See if Crumrine gets. Oh, bobble snap. Collins is there to get it, but he's taken down for a loss.
That's the new center. That's an issue.
It's a timing thing. It's a timing thing.
Main thing is maintain possession of that ball.
Timeout. Official timeout. Guess he don't like that ball.
I'm not even sure that was our ball. That may have been the Stigler's.
Well, okay. Now look.
The clock should be running, is it?
If the ball.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Coach, you're getting the workout trying to see that clock.
I know what, I'm going to have to get one of them things that they use at golf games where you look over everybody's head. I'm going to stick it out the window.
We need one. Yeah, we need like a mirror.
Run the clock, boys. Why is the clock stopped? What kind of stunt is this?
Well, officials pointing at the clock. Oh, snap.
Get on it.
Ball,
Get on it.
Get on the ball. Protect the ball, but
I see where number 90 went. Good Lord, y'all.
Now, why was the head official pointing at the clock?
Third about 35.
Oh, gosh, 2 more snaps and we're going to have to take a safety. Easy now, easy back there.
Snap is good. Hand off to Collins. He's doubling back. Got a good block. Cam. He's still working his way up. Forced out of bounds. Still going to bring it. Oh, got a timeout here.
Timeout Stigler. Now I suspect Stigler's maybe setting up or making sure everybody's on the right page, and they may be trying to come after this punt. I would. Because momentum's not in their favor.
Who's the long snapper? Is it Crumrine?
Well, that'd be the one that I'd hope it'd be, but I'm not 100% sure right now, Chris, who it is. I know one thing.
I think it is Crumrine.
I've seen a few punt snaps this series. We got a good one in the making.
Well, Matthews has definitely got the foot to drive it down to probably the 35 or maybe more if it takes a good roll. From this distance.
I'll tell you what, if I had to pick one of them guys to be the punter, it'd be him.
Yeah. Well, yep, Crumrine is the snapper.
What's going on here? Uh-oh.
Going to go into protection for the punt here. Snap is off. Kick is up. It's a good one.
Oh, my goodness. It's a great
Oh,
one.
it's a good punt.
Look at that.
It's going to be down right.
Oh, Cam, now, he's not just a quarterback. He can play cornerback. He can punt the football. He's a pretty fine little athlete. Now then, let's don't let any big plays happen.
Well, you know, see, I shorted Cam there. He drove that thing. I mean, it's right there on the 27.
Yeah, he's a good punter. All right, now we don't have enough. We don't have the right. Something's wrong here. Oh, they know what's going on. The ball's going
Hand
out
off
there.
number 6, Winkle. And there's a hit in the back there, but
I tell you what, old Cody Gibbs, just whatever you need, he's usually pretty close to being there to deliver it. That was a fast developing play, that jet sweep, one of the best people they got. And he's able to just get right there to it.
Panthers Twins on both sides. Perry throws one downfield. Brought down by Gerard Palmer. He's had a good night tonight. But that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Clock is still running.
Somebody get out here. At least one of you get out here. Come on.
Well, pass is complete to number 12, Will Rose. They're in a hurry up right now. Looks like they're going to try to capitalize and try to get one in, but going to bring up 1st and 10 on the Bulldog 35-yard line.
Now we're set up. Now we're good shape. We got old Palmer up there ready to go. We put a little pressure on him back there.
Quick out right there. Collins initiating the tackle, and Gibbs will follow through. He's going to bring up another 1st down for the Panthers.
Number 6, Cody Gibbs.
Come on, guys, here we go. Come on, get set. Perry, quick throw. Oh, nearly.
That's okay. That 1 yard gain, they can have 19 more of them.
Well, we are playing back off the ball, and so we're letting them move a little bit, but we're keeping them contained.
I tell you, Trendon was playing back off of him about 10 yards, and he saw him take a step and stop, and by the time the ball got there, he was there.
Shotgun snap off to Perry. Perry's going to keep it. He's off to the left side.
Get up. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a first. What?
Collins again on the tackle. We got to stop the clock. Timeout. Stigler.
Timeout, Stigler.
How many timeouts they got left, Hope? That is the last timeout for Stigler.
Well, we're going to have our chances here. We're up 16 points. So if we stop one 2-point conversion, if they do score and we stop the 2-point conversion, that's still going to leave them 2 scores behind.
Yeah.
If we get the onside kick, if they score, that's going to do the ball game.
Well,
so it's just it should do the ball game.
And I can understand why they're taking a timeout here. First of all, stop the clock, but you also got to get 3rd and 1. And right here on the goal line.
Yes, sir.
Of course, if they score here, you got to think that they're going to pull an onside kick.
It looks like this time we're a little more serious about bringing some people, so we're manned up.
Perry dropping back. He's got a throw out there. Nope. No flag on the play.
No, he
tripped on his own shoestrings, it looked like.
Well, they may have had their feet tangled, but that's still not passing. Everybody can run. There's a 4th down play. Need a ball, they said. Then they hit one of their linemen, maybe.
Well, they weren't receivers and they weren't quarterbacks either, so.
Well, we got that power set here. They're going to run the ball here right this way. We're loaded up too.
Perry set it. He's going to take it to the left. He's got a few blockers there. He's going to make it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well.
Hey, we've got to stand up against that.
Yeah.
Now. We need to hold them here.
They had great momentum, and Winkle came right off that edge right there. He picked him up a pretty good block there.
Come on. Don't leave that middle.
2-point conversion here. He's going to take it off to the right, and he pitches it out to the right. Oh, my goodness. Man, the 2-point conversion is good.
Well executed option play there.
Yeah.
What's the time say?
Got 1:10 on the clock.
1:10.
Not enough to feel comfortable. Well, we've got to expect some sort of onside or some sort of trickery right here.
Well, it's come down to they're going to try to onside the ball. What we have to do is
just get on it. Got our hands team out here.
we got the best we've got at this.
Right, Lopez to kick off.
I don't think that's legal.
What do we got?
You can't have but 4. You can't do that. Well, it don't matter if we come or
Get wide. Camera 1 wide. What was? Okay.
we'll take it right there. It'll work. It's not the high intensity recovery I was looking for, but it'll work. Well, if the Bulldogs can snap the ball twice,
Well,
then it should be a pleasant bus ride home. I always worry about this, even when they do it with the starting center.
well, it throws off the timing and everything else, but it looks like getting in the victory formation here.
Get down.
Run the clock. What in the
Put 40 on it.
Yep, put 40. Well, just to kind of,
Not 25.
man.
Get down. There you go. Shake a hand, boys.
All right. Well, here we go. We can breathe easy now, Coach.
We can breathe again.
Oh, man.
Woo, what a game.
Well, that was a great game.
Old Bulldogs pulled her
Bulldogs
out.
came out on top here,
about that?
41-33, and did what a lot of people didn't think they could do.
Well, you know, Stigler's a fine team.
Yes, they are.
They could possibly beat Berry Hill.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's home playoff games, more of a possibility than it was.
Absolutely.
And the night that the Bulldogs had in Trendon Collins, I don't know what his stats will be tonight.
Well, he had, I think, 4 touchdowns. He had an interception. And that's just what's coming off the top of my head. But, of course, you know, we'll have all the stats later. But,
You know,
man.
I think he had 3 touchdown runs of 40 yards or better.
Yeah, yeah.
2 of them may have been 60. So he had a whale of a night, and you know, we did some things. We had some turnovers we had to overcome, but I'll have to hand it to them. They fought till
Yes, they did.
they fought till they got done what they needed to do.
Yes, they did. And, you know, the confidence building up right now. I mean, you know, you had a long road win at Seminole last week, had a rough first quarter, came out this week, of course, against a really good team here in Stigler, and, you know, had some trouble once again in the first quarter, but were able to pull out enough points that, you know, we go in with a lead at halftime, make some adjustments, coming back out here, get up on top. Even struggled here in the third quarter, too, because, I mean, we were down, had 2 back-to-back touchdowns from Stigler, and really just the mental fortitude of the team right now coming out here, not getting sidetracked, not losing confidence in the play calling or anything like that. It was just a great all-around game for Muldrow.
Oh, it was a good win. We did what we do. I'm just really proud of the boys and the coaches and the community and the band and the cheerleaders. And it's just everything's going good right now. The fans are behind them. And
absolutely.
They're not letting anybody down. They're playing their best, even if they lost. They're playing their best, but
But we got the W.
They're finding ways to get it done. They're finding ways to get it done.
Well, we got the W tonight, and it's a great night for Muldrow. It's going to be a great ride on the ride home. And, hey, we got Locust Grove coming up next week. So we're going to be on the road again. Like I said, a lot of excitement here, a lot of excitement on home. And, hey, make sure you leave a comment for us down below or put it in the chat. Show your school spirit tonight and let us know what's going on in your neighborhood. And, hey, thank you so much for tuning in with us, and thank you to Coach Ryan. And hopefully we'll have old Farn back next week in the booth. But I want to say once again thank you to Coach Ryan. Anything left, Coach?
No, that's it. I'm just I'm ready to go home and sit there and think about it.
All right, well, we're going to leave it there. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week.